Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here, and we are yet again at CES. We're going to check out all of my favorite things. Let's get started. Our first stop is right when we walk in, and that is the EcoFlow booth, and they've figured out a way to use AI to help save you money and become more energy efficient. Big thanks to EcoFlow for sponsoring this video. Let's go check them out. EcoFlow has a ton of power solutions, including a solar-powered hat that charges while you're wearing it and has 2 USB ports to charge your devices, and you look great while you wear it. They have generators and even portable power stations. They've introduced the all-new EcoFlow Oasis, which is a smart energy management software that I need in my home right now. It will monitor your home 24/7 and is integrated within the EcoFlow app. You can see all of your products connected to the grid and how much energy they're using, and even turn them on and off. The real-time dashboard is fantastic and shows just about everything you're looking for at a glance. It tracks energy consumption, solar power generation, battery levels, and more. It even uses AI for long-term energy planning, which will help you save money. It will analyze historical energy data and let you know when the best peak times are to be using energy in your home. It will even give you a cost estimate of how much money you will save if you follow the specific plans. It comes up with multiple options and you can pick and choose. The AI assistant can even alert to upcoming price increases, such as significant hikes during peak rate periods. This is such a great way to save you money and a great use of AI. There's an AI voice assistant, making it simple to interact and use. You can ask it questions and get information. Based on your home's solar production and energy prices, they have predictive insights and disaster preparedness as well. Of course, third-party devices are compatible with Tiber, Matter, and Shelly protocols, all on a single platform. EcoFlow Oasis is really your one-stop shop for your home energy solution, not only saving you money, but energy efficiency. So that's everything from EcoFlow and their brand new EcoFlow Oasis. Be sure to check them out. I will link to them down below, but it's time. Let's go check more out at CES. AI. Every single booth had AI built into it, even when it just didn't make any sense whatsoever. Samsung showed off a ton of tech this year. Bali, a staple of CES, was shown off yet again with an updated design and even a projector built in. It can project your content onto a wall and resize. It can use AI to respond to questions and even take actions around the house while it just rolls around. The Samsung Frame Pro is a standout for me. Now it uses a Neo QLED display. It offers a brighter display with higher contrast, also boosting the refresh rate to 144 Hertz. More artwork has been added, just a fancy addition to your home. We had to go all the way to the other side of the convention center, so we took the underground Tesla loop, which was super convenient. Weird there's a driver though. A potential competitor to Tesla, this is a new EV from Sony and Honda. This is the Afeela. Sony and Honda have teamed up to make this pretty sleek looking car. There's a couple models they're launching. In 2027, there's the standard trim starting at $90,000. And then mid-2026 delivery, there's a signature trim at $103,000. So fairly pricey for these EVs. You get up to 300 miles range, and it takes advantage of Tesla's supercharging network, and there's a ton of sensors for autonomous driving. The interior looks very futuristic with displays everywhere, and there's a few different color and texture options inside. Something else battery-powered that I stumbled upon is the Richter helicopter drone, and trust me, you will not see me flying in this thing. I'm gonna let other people try it out first. This is the Skyrider X1 flying motorcycle. It's battery-powered and made for land and air travel and a max flight speed of 62 miles per hour. It looks kind of scary. And of course, TCL came with some really big TVs this year. This is the 115-inch QD Mini LED TV, the world's largest actually. TCL debuted the QM6K and QM7K up to 115 inches. They used their next-gen Mini LED backlight tech with all stages of development taking place in-house at TCL. TCL sees a lot of growth in the larger TVs this year. That was their focus, particularly in the 75 and 85-inch sizes. And also this massive 163-inch micro LED TV. It looks insane and it's huge. I've partnered with 3i to check out 3 of their new robot vacuums, the G10 Plus, the P10 Ultra, and the crazy S10 Ultra, which features the world's first water recycle system. Crazy technology, you don't even have to add water to your mop. 3i's water recycle will actually distill water and capture air moisture to produce purified water for cleaning your floors. Yes, this means it pulls moisture out of the air when needed to fill your mop tank. Their sub-boiling distillation actually separates the wastewater into wet and dry components via heating. The solid waste is then collected in a dust bag. It's so nice not having to constantly fill and empty your mop. The S10 Ultra has an Ultra Reach roller mop with 12 spray holes for plenty of clean water to make sure there's no missed dirt spots and keeps your floors extra clean. It's also high speed, up to 330 RPM for the toughest stains. Speaking of, Dirt Scan can identify all kinds of debris and adjust accordingly. This demo really shows it in action, including recognizing humans and other objects. It knows how far away from the object it is and whether to avoid it or not. 3i's G10 Plus is their smallest model with a quiet dust compression inside, so you don't have to constantly empty the dirt out of your vacuum. This makes it maintenance-free for up to 60 days. The 18,000 PAs of suction combined with their Ultra Reach dual-edge sweeping and mopping make sure no corners are missed and floors are clean. It can even detect objects, and the flexible mop will retract when it goes near any obstacle, making sure there's no damage to anything. Finally, their P10 Ultra has a really cool tangle cut technology to make sure any hairs in the brush get cut. This is a big one for me. I love this feature. Also, it's an all-in-one self-cleaning mop and station. Everything is done automatically, making it totally hands-free. You also get the Ultra Reach technology and Dirt Scan as well, with the accuracy of AI recognition. So those are the 3 new robot vacuums from 3i. Be sure to check them out. I will link to everything down below. All right, playing some badminton, let's go. Woo! And it'll say how fast it is and the height. Now that I moved into a house with a yard, I'm going to need a well-manicured space to practice my badminton, and robot mowers are very interesting to me now. Segway showed off their Navimo X3 series, and this robot mower is completely autonomous from mowing to recharging. It's also crazy how quiet it was while it was moving along and in action in the demo area. They have an anti-theft design in case you need it with theft alerts and GPS tracking inside. This way, if it's off on its own in the space, you don't have to worry about someone coming along and picking it up. Anyways, expect some more content on these once it warms up here in Chicago and I'll actually need to mow my lawn again. LG always has a fantastic display at CES, and this year was no different. They showed off their LG Signature OLED T displays. The presentation was fantastic with all of these moving displays, a lot of different colors, you can see through them, and the OLED T is the world's first transparent and true wireless 4K OLED TV. You can buy one of these crazy TVs if you have $60,000. I might pick up a couple. You can put up a background for a more traditional TV experience, and of course, LG has a full lineup of new OLEDs this year. Another TV that has a futuristic design but at a much lower price point is the Displace TV. This is a truly wireless 4K television. Yes, there's no power cable needed. It uses a battery and also attaches to any wall in just 10 seconds with suction cups. These 4 suction cups have an active loop vacuum, so there's no drilling any holes needed. It works on multiple surfaces. You can use it with a stand, but the stand is also easily detachable once you put it up on a wall. This Displace is actually shipping starting on March 28th. I'll link to it down below. Snapdragon released their new PC chip, the Snapdragon X, to go along with their Pro and Elite models. This is more of a budget chip, but it makes ARM-based PCs more accessible and incentivizing developers to develop for them. Speaking of Snapdragon laptops, Asus unveiled the lightest Copilot Plus PC with their ZenBook A14. It has a starting price point of under $1,000 and weighs under 1 kilogram. It's crafted with magnesium alloy, so you get that strength without the weight. weight. ASUS has used their Ceraluminum, which is a surface treatment which makes it scratch and smudge resistant so you don't get fingerprints all over it. The hinge is excellent, one-handed opening is really easy, and overall just a premium looking and feeling laptop. Obviously I had to pay my annual trip to John Deere's booth and look in awe at how big of a tractor they somehow manage to get into the convention center every year, and this year was just not a disappointment. Honda released their Honda Zero EV concept models. There's the Zero Saloon and Zero SUV. Super unique design, but I kind of like it. The Saloon has a more sports car look to it, almost Lamborghini-esque, and is the flagship of the Honda Zero series. I'm not really sure if these are anywhere close to production, but they do seem more and more realistic, as if they would be something you could potentially see on the road sometime soon. I did notice neither have side mirrors. I'm assuming they use cameras and the screens on the inside of the car to show your blind spots. Again, probably going to need to add those if you want those on the road. Honda says they run a self-developed OS called Osmo OS, and there's a ton of screens on the inside to utilize that. Also, there's no door handle cutouts on the Saloon, whereas the SUV actually has cutouts for them. But either way, both look great, very futuristic. Overall, CES 2025 was a big success. I had a ton of fun wandering around, checking out some really crazy tech. Anyways, everything down below will be linked in the description. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite thing from CES was. Be sure to subscribe for more. And as always, thanks for watching.